11th unit trigonometry. Trigonometry is the new concept. So in previous you don't have any idea about trigonometry. So trigonometry is initially used to find distances, heights, depths like this. But later it is very useful in physics, astronomy and different constructions. Actually, what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is involving in three words. So trigo, gonia, metron. So these are the three words involving trigonometry together formed as trigonometry. Trigo means three. Gonia means angles. Metron means measurement. So here we are discussing the measurement of three angles. So this is a trigonometry. Okay. So in the trigonometry, first angles. What is an angle? So if two lines are inclined, so then there exists an angle. An angle is inclination between two rays. It is called a angle. Okay. So generally the distance is measured with meters, kilometers, miles, like that. Next, time measure with seconds, minutes, hours, days. So years also. So this is about time. Similarly, angle will be measured with degrees, radians and gradients. So these are the three types to measure angle. So the relation between these two is so 90 degrees equal to 100 gradients equal to pi by 2 radians. So this is the relation between degrees and radians and gradients. In 10th class only the angle is measured in degrees. So we don't need this relation. It is not useful here. So we are measuring angle in degrees, radians and gradients. So we will discuss in terms of only degrees. Okay. Now the trigonometry is worked on only right angle triangle. So I am taking a right angle triangle. So trigonometry is useful and it is applicable on only right angle triangle. So I am taking a triangle ABC. ABC is the triangle and a right angle at B. Right angle at B. So and let us consider this is angle theta. This is angle theta. So angle BAC equal to theta. Okay. Next, what is AC? The side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side in a right angle triangle which is opposite to the right angle. So this AC is hypotenuse. Next, I am taking angle BAC equal to theta according to angle A. So according to angle A, BC is what? So the side which BC which is opposite to angle theta. So this is called opposite side. So BC is opposite side and so AB is adjacent side to theta. So AB is called adjacent side. So BC which is opposite to theta, okay, this is opposite side. So AB is the adjacent side to angle theta. So this is angle theta. To angle theta, what is the adjacent sides? AB and AC both are adjacent side. Not only AB, AC is also adjacent side. But already AC is named as hypotenuse. That's why the remaining side AB we called it as adjacent side. So already hypotenuse is named as hypotenuse. That's why we call the remaining side AB as adjacent side. Okay. So this is with respect to angle A, that is theta, corresponding to angle A. This is if we are taking corresponding to angle C. I am taking angle C, this one, corresponding to angle C, I am taking, so hypotenuse won't be changed. AC always hypotenuse, because the side which is opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse. Corresponding to angle C or corresponding to angle A, whatever it is, the side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse, that is AC. Next, so here AB, this is angle C, opposite B, AB is opposite to angle C, so that's why AB is opposite side. Next, after AB, BC. So here two sides are adjacent to angle C, that is BC and AC. Already AC is hypotenuse, so BC is adjacent side. So this is corresponding to angle C. So corresponding to angle A and corresponding to angle C, the opposite side or adjacent side will be interchanged each other. Okay, so this is about adjacent sides and opposite sides. Okay, next, trigonometric ratios. So if we are considering trigonometric ratios, I am taking the sides first of all. So what are the sides of this triangle? So consider right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B, right angle at B. So let angle BAC equal to theta. Corresponding to angle A I am taking. So I want to take the ratios of the sides. So ratios. What are the sides first? AB, BC, AC. So these are the three sides. AB, BC and AC. These are the three sides. I want to take ratios of the each two sides. I want to take first AB, BC. AB by BC, BC by AB. Next, these two, BC by AC, AC by BC. These two, AB by AC, AC by AB. So all combinations are completed. How many ratios does exist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many ratios? 6 ratios. So that's why the trigonometric ratios are 6. So these 6 ratios are called trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric ratios. So if we are taking trigonometric ratios, first I am taking sin theta. So sin theta is defined as opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So this is the formula for sin theta. So opposite side. So corresponding to angle theta we are taking. So corresponding to angle A, this is theta. So opposite side BC, hypotenuse EAC. So this is sin theta. Next, cos theta. Cos theta equal to the definition of cos theta, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side? AB by hypotenuse AC. Adjacent side by hypotenuse AC. Next, tan theta. Tan theta definition is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side? BC. What is the adjacent side? AB. So this is the definition of tan theta. Next, cot theta. Cot theta definition, adjacent side by opposite side. So cot theta, if we are taking cot theta, adjacent side is AB by opposite side BC, adjacent by opposite. And next, sec theta. Sec theta, hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side. So what is the hypotenuse? AC by adjacent side is AB. Next, cosec theta. if we are taking cosec theta, so the definition is hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse is AC. Next, opposite side is BC. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios defined like this. So if the angle is, if we are taking angle theta, corresponding to theta, this we will get. Corresponding to angle A, this is theta. Then we are getting trigonometric ratios like this. If the angle is theta, instead of angle A, if we are taking angle C, then opposite side and adjacent side will be remains different. So the trigonometric ratios will be different. So these formulas are same, but these ratios, opposite side will be different, adjacent side will be different. So according to angle C, we need to choose. So this is the theta. Theta equal to angle BAC. This angle A equal to theta. Corresponding to angle A, opposite is corresponding to angle A, opposite is BC. Adjacent side is AB. So either it is corresponding to angle A, corresponding to angle C. Hypotenuse is also always same, that is AC. Okay. Next, these 6 are called trigonometric ratios. Next, internal relationships. Internal relationship between trigonometric ratios. So what is the internal relationship? So relationship between itself, one to another, one trigonometric ratio to another trigonometric ratio, that is called the internal relationship. If we observe sin theta BC by AC, sin theta BC by AC, same BC AC contains AC by BC. This is the reciprocal. So this is the reciprocal of this one. So reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta. Reciprocal of cosec theta equal to sin theta. Sin theta equal to 1 by sin theta equal to 1 by cosec theta, or cosec theta equal to 1 by sin theta, or sin theta into cosec theta equal to 1. Sin theta into cosec theta equal to 1. Similarly, AB by AC, this one. AC and AB, AC by AB. So this one and this one, these two are reciprocal to each other. Cos and sec. Cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta, or sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta, or product of these two, cos theta into sec theta equal to 1. Next, the remaining two observe tan and cot, BC by AB, AB by BC. This is AB by AC, BC by AB. So these are also reciprocal to each other. So BC by AB, AB by BC. These two are reciprocal to each other. So tan and cot are reciprocal to each other. Tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta, or cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta, or tan theta into cot theta equal to 1. If we do the product of all this, sin theta, cos theta, sin theta, cosec theta, cos theta, sec theta, tan theta, cot theta, product of 1 into 1 into 1 equal to 1. So the product of all the trigonometric ratios with the same angle is always equal to 1. So this is the one of the relation. And one thing you observe, sin and cos. So here the denominator of sin is AC, denominator of cos is also AC. So sin theta by cos theta, if we are taking sin theta by cos theta, if we are taking these two ratios, AC cancel, BC by AB, then BC by AB is equal to tan theta. Sin theta by cos theta equal to tan theta. And so instead of sin theta by cos theta, I am taking cos theta by sin theta. AC cancel, AB by BC equal to cot theta. So cos theta by sin theta equal to cot theta. So these are also some of the relationships. So these are internal relationship. Internal relationship are important. Sin theta equal to 1 by cosec theta, cosec theta equal to 1 by sin theta, cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta, tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta equal to sin theta by cos theta equal to cos theta by sin theta. Okay, so the product of all the trigonometric ratios sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta, all these equal to 1. Okay, now so Pythagoras theorem. So ABC right angle triangle, so angle theta I am taking. So Pythagoras theorem, what is Pythagoras theorem? So in a right angle triangle, the sum of squares of two sides is equal to the square of the third side. It is called Pythagoras theorem. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of remaining two sides. So in a right angle triangle, square of one side is equal to the sum of squares of remaining sides. It is called Pythagoras theorem. So remember, in those three sides, always the hypotenuse is the greater side. So in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longest of all the sides. Okay, and one more thing, Pythagoras triplets. What are Pythagoras triplets? The numbers which are satisfying the Pythagoras theorem. The numbers which are satisfying the Pythagoras theorem are called Pythagoras triplets. So if we know Pythagoras triplets, we can easily identify the third side. So what are the Pythagoras triplets? 3, 4, 5. 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 9, 16, 25. 9 plus 16 equal to 25. So another 6, 8, 10, 36. 8 square 64, 10 square 100, 36, 64, adding 100, third. So 5, 12, 13. 5 square 25, 12 square 144, 13 square 169. So sum of squares of these two is equal to this one. 8, 15, 17. 8, 15, 17. So 8 square 64, 15 square 225. This is 289. And next 7, 24, 25. So 7 square 24, 49, 576, 625. If we are adding 16, 63, 65. So actually so many, infinitely many Pythagoras triplets. If we remember some of them, we will get, if we remember this one, so if it is given two sides, we can easily find a third side. For example, this is the right angle triangle. If two sides we know 3, 4, this is automatically 5. So the longest side should be hypotenuse. So if another one, so this is 12, 5, this is automatically 13. Next 25, 7. So 7, 25, what is the combination? 24. Remember, so hypotenuse should be bigger. So if, for example, this is a 12, 13. 12, 13 combination 5, but this won't be 5 because this is the hypotenuse. Here we can't apply 5, 12, 13. So if the hypotenuse should be the longest side, then only we can apply the Pythagoras triplets accordingly. So among these triplets, the bigger one should be hypotenuse. Okay. So this is about trigonometric ratios, Pythagoras theorem, and Pythagoras triplets. What is opposite? and one more. So if we are taking a right angle triangle, this is angle theta, A, B, C. This is corresponding to theta. If we are taking sin theta and cos theta, what is sin theta? BC by AC and AB by AC. So if we observe these two, so AB or BC are two sides. AC is the hypotenuse. AC greater than BC and AC greater than AB. So hypotenuse is the bigger value. Both BC and AB are less than the hypotenuse AC. So here the denominator is the bigger value. So the fraction, the ratio should be less than 1. The ratio should be less than 1. So sin theta and cos theta is always less than 1. So and so this should be proper fraction. So it should be less than 1. And so BC and AB, if we are comparing BC and AB, so BC may be greater or BC may be less than AB or BC may be equal to AB. So either numerator is bigger or denominator is bigger, or both numerator and denominator is bigger. So it won't be greater than, it won't be less than 1, it won't be greater than 1. It takes all the values. So it should be greater than 1, it should be less than 1. So considering all the values. Okay, and if we are taking sec theta and cosec theta, so sec theta and cosec theta, sec AC by AB, cosec AC by BC. So both numerators are AC, numerators are bigger value, so these should be greater than 1. So cosec theta and sec theta are always greater than 1, and sec theta and sin theta and cos theta are less than 1. And one more thing, so tan theta, cot theta may be less than 1 or may be greater than 1. So we cannot able to compare because it may be equal or lesser or greater. So this is the information. So these are the bounds of the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometry exercise 11.1. First question. In right angle triangle ABC, in right angle triangle ABC, in right angle triangle ABC, 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters, 17 centimeters, 8, 15, 17 centimeters are the lengths of AB, BC, CA respectively. Then find sin A, sin A, cos A and tan A. Find sin A, cos A and tan A. Okay, so if we observe, it is a right angle triangle, it is mentioned, but so where it is right angle, it is not given. So first I want to observe what is given. AB equal to 8 centimeters, BC equal to 15 centimeters, AC equal to 17 centimeters. If we observe 8, 15, 17, this is Pythagoras triplets. Already we discussed. So 8, 15, 17 are the Pythagoras triplets, and so in this 17 is the bigger value, 17 is the hypotenuse. So 17 is the hypotenuse. This is 17. What is 17? A, C. Automatically this is B. So this is B, right angle at B. So triangle ABC is right angle triangle and right angle at B. Right angle at B. So we are finding A with respect to angle A corresponding to angle A. So opposites. What is opposite side? Opposite side to angle A BC. Adjacent side is AB. Hypotenuse is AC. Now we need sin A, cos A, tan A. Sin A equal to opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite? Opposite is BC. Hypotenuse is AC. BC equal to 15. AC equal to 70. This is the answer. Next, cos A. Cos A equal to, what is cos A? Adjacent. Formula adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent? Adjacent to angle A is AB by hypotenuse AC. AB equal to how much? AB equal to 15. AB equal to 8 by AC equal to 17. Next, tan A. Tan A equal to opposite by adjacent. What is opposite? Opposite equal to BC. Adjacent equal to AB. BC equal to how much? BC 15. AB equal to 8. This is the required solution. Okay. Next question. Second. Question number 2. The sides of a right angle triangle. The sides of a right angle triangle. The sides of a right angle triangle PQR are PQ equal to 7 centimeters, PR equal to 25 centimeters, and angle Q equal to 90 degrees and angle Q equal to 90 degrees respectively. Then find tan P minus tan R. Tan P minus tan R. Okay, so we need to find tan P minus tan R. First I want to draw the diagram. What we need to find, I want to see. Solution. First, PQ equal to 7 centimeters. PQ 7 centimeters. Next, PR 25 centimeters. PQ, PR. Angle Q equal to 90 degrees. Angle Q 90 degrees. Angle Q equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Angle Q 90 degrees. We need tan P minus tan R. So this is I am taking P. This is I am taking R. So PR equal to 25. Next PQ equal to 7. We don't know QR, but we need QR. So apply Pythagoras theorem or else 7, 25 combination 24. 7, 24, 25. If you know Pythagoras triplets, you can write directly. But if you don't know, apply the theorem. Apply Pythagoras theorem. So QR square equal to PR square minus PQ square. So this is 25 square minus 7 square. So 625 minus 49 equal to 576. QR equal to root 576. So 576 square root is 24. So 24 into 24, if you do, you will get 576. Okay, now so this is equal to 24. So corresponding to angle P, corresponding to P. So opposite side is corresponding to angle P, opposite QR. Adjacent side is PQ. Hypotenuse is PR. Corresponding to angle Q. If we are taking angle Q, so we are not taking angle Q because it is right angle. Other than right angle, we need to choose. So So corresponding to angle R is, so opposite is PQ, adjacent is QR, next hypotenuse is PR. Hypotenuse is PR. So these are the sides. Now we need tan P and tan R. Tan P equal to opposite by adjacent. So corresponding to angle P we are taking opposite QR by adjacent PQ. QR equal 24, PQ equal to 7. Tan R equal to adjacent by opposite. So adjacent equal to, so adjacent to angle R is adjacent to angle R equal to QR. So opposite QR, here the formula is tan R equal to, formula is same, opposite by adjacent, same formula. Tan formula opposite by adjacent, whether it is P or R, opposite corresponding to R, opposite PQ, adjacent QR, opposite PQ equal to how much? PQ equal to 7, QR equal to 24. Now tan P minus tan R equal to tan P 24 by 7, tan R 7 by 24. Taking product, so 7 into 4 28, 7 into 4 7 into 2 4 14 plus 2 16 168, 24 into 24, so 256. So 24 into 24, 60 into 16 256, 24 into 24 576, minus 7 into 7 49. If we are subtracting 16 minus 9 7, 6 minus 4 2, so 5 27 by 168. So this is the value of tan P minus